Hello and welcome to the Marvelous Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. I am Joshua, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Aiden
How y'all doing?
and Brody.
Hello, and it's Malarkists.
You know what? Someday I'll grow up to a big boy. But today we have a special guest,
Someday Okay.
which is Dylan, aka Tillin Dylan, aka Little Bill,
Little
aka
Bill.
his mom is 100% gay.
Heyo! What is up, guys?
Just to be clear, none of us are homophobic. We all accept all the gays, every single gay, including the LBGQTAZ, WXY, LMFAO, all of those, all of those wonderful people in this
Numbers,
world.
if you want to be a number, I guess.
Yeah, like Apache
mean,
Attack helicopters.
Yeah.
That's
Scooters,
like
Gotta
that's like
even.
a big
accept
one.
the gays. My mom's
Yeah,
a
In
gay,
all,
so
in
I
all
gotta
seriousness, just
accept
live your
them.
life. Whatever.
yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, for sure.
So to start today's episode off, we are going to talk about how like we all became friends and like how we all met each other, things like that. Because I mean, like we all went to school together, but the only one that I would say I met later in life was Brody. I mean, I remember meeting you
Solid.
later in life.
So
Um,
I guess I'll start.
yeah, you can start off.
Yeah, I was pretty much the last one added to the group since Josh ignored me for most of the high school career.
Dude, I didn't ignore you. Just
Yeah,
like,
that's harsh.
dude, I was
That
like
is
your
harsh.
first
Dude,
friend.
it was pretty fucked up with you, honestly.
Dude, I was your first friend. We played Counter Strike in our freshman
Yeah,
year.
but you didn't invite me to anything until like senior year.
Dude,
Nah, until sophomore year, bud. You forgot like when we were out riding and shit on the old utilities.
Oh,
yeah,
I do remember that. That was fucking crazy.
it was
That
crazy.
was crazy.
Josh, you looked like you were so afraid during
Dude,
all of that.
I was extremely terrified of everything you would do. Dude,
Oh
cause
my god.
that's like right when you like first moved. I've like known you for like probably like 2 months. And like, hey, I got four-wheelers. You wanna I think we just talked about riding and you like mentioned how you got four-wheelers. I'm like, cool, whatever, let's hang out and ride. And like the jump we had, just for the view or for the listeners, the jump we had, it was not a big jump. It was just like a small tabletop. It was maybe like what, 20 feet, 25 feet. It was not big whatsoever.
Well, I
20 to
mean,
15 feet
I,
top.
I
Okay,
would
yeah,
I would say 20 to 15 feet and maybe like 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall.
yeah. I
Oh
would
no, it
say
wasn't even that tall. It was probably like
Like
6
no. It
foot
6
was
feet.
tall, if
Say, I
that.
it
didn't
was
think it was
probably
even that tall.
It might have
it,
been
it,
6 feet.
anyways.
Anyway, that don't matter.
Birdie did not have like a a
A
a
sport.
jumping
It was
for
not a
yeah
sport.
a four. He had a
It was a
utility four-wheeler
hardcore
Dude,
utility.
that was
four
made
450 Grizzly utility,
yes
fucking
that was
heavy as
made
Straight
hell.
farm boy. Farm
yes.
boy
Whenever you'd
four-wheeler.
hit the ground, you would slam into it and crush your nuts.
And like Brody's like this 4'4" dude,
I was at that time I was probably at least 5'1".
and he's jumping this
Just
utility,
busting 5 foot.
and
Josh was
every
like,
time,
"Wee man's got nuts."
dude, like
Dude,
every time he would land,
I cleared that tabletop several times.
God damn.
The one time I
Crazy
cleared it, I didn't
bastard.
even land on the down ramp.
Yeah,
That
he was
was a little
sending it
scary.
like 4 foot in the air every time, and it was just
That's some
crazy.
sketcy shit.
I
It was-
tried following him up, but I just could not beat on his other utility enough to jump the amount he was.
it
Yeah.
was just crazy. Like I was honestly scared, and like I had like an actual like dirt bike that was meant to do this stuff. And here just comes Brody, just like flying, just doing all this stupid shit. That it's like, dude, you're gonna die. Like you're
Honestly,
seriously,
I
you are
think
gonna
I
get
was
hurt.
I was fine.
I am
Honestly, I think
totally
that
going
I
to
was
die.
jumping almost as high as you were on your dirt
I,
bike.
I guarantee you were. And like, did you end up breaking an axle on that four-wheeler?
Oh
That
my
was a
god!
different
Yes,
day. That was a different day.
yes. That's
Okay.
when you. That's when you guys got dirt and we started jumping them there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
that's true.
you piled up that higher level, and I landed slightly cockeyed, and it snapped one of the axles.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably like the most scared I've ever been with watching someone ride something on my property.
Honestly, I'm proud of that.
And there has been a lot of unsafe and stupid stuff happening on that property.
What about me when I was on 250?
No, that wasn't that scary. You're in a controlled environment on a motorcycle that
A
was like
controlled
meant
environment.
that was meant to do the things you were doing. And Brody was literally hooning a work 4-wheeler.
Owning the utilities.
Yeah, like it was
Dude,
like it
the
was straight out
scariest
of
part
like
of that. The scariest part of that is when you would land and you had to like try to position yourself so you wouldn't crush your balls.
dude, it literally
And make
sounded
the
like the
turn in
frame.
time.
It literally sounded like the frame was gonna snap in half every time you landed.
Yeah, it was like
It was
as it hit
not
the
good.
ground.
Like there was no
God, that's
suspension to
horrible.
begin with, and then you're landing. Like if that 4-wheeler would have landed on you, you would have died.
Oh yeah, but it
Well,
didn't.
factual.
I knew what I
Like,
was
You would have
doing.
yeah,
died. You
I think
would have
anybody
died.
would have died in that
I knew what I was
situation.
doing,
It
but
kills full-size men.
Yeah,
Brody would have died.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have
Brody.
died, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have flipped it.
rip.
Dude, you never know. So okay, so then, how did you and Hayden really become friends?
Oh fuck. Well, that's
Well,
while I think about
we
that.
were way long ago, and then
Yeah.
you moved away.
Yeah, so I used
And
to go
that
to
kinda
school until the start of third grade.
I thought started third grade, and then you
There's
moved
no
away.
way, dude.
You
Yeah,
just because
because
you don't
we
remember
were
me
buddies
doesn't
up
mean I wasn't
until
there.
that point.
Because I came back
Then you
like
moved back.
I came back like a year after that and met up with like you and some of the other people from that
Yeah.
school.
Yep. Because that was
but
the first time I saw you in a while.
yeah, I ended up moving back for freshman year.
Yep.
Um,
Now, didn't you guys become friends in one of your classes you had?
It would have
Together?
been.
oh,
I don't know. We
Oh,
always
me and
occasionally talked
Brody
and stuff.
Dylan, I remember
Yeah,
was
in
that world
history.
history. Or no, was that was world history.
Yeah, it was world history.
Because we
Yeah.
had a group project together. That was maybe like a week and a half project, whatever. And I think you got
Wait, isn't that
suspended.
it? Was that the project where we had to like make our own country?
No,
Yeah,
it
you had
wasn't
like the
that. No, it
trifold
wasn't
boards.
that
No, you had the
project.
trifold boards. It was in the world history. Anyway,
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Dylan managed to get suspended like 3 different times during that
Well,
week. and a
no,
During
half.
that
like
set.
we got it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I
done.
remember that.
Like super early, we got it
We
done.
is a strong
like,
word.
We is a strong.
Well-
Dylan's like, no, dude. I swear to God, I did 50% of the work. I swear to
No,
God.
bought
I
the
would say
poster
like
board.
I came up with a lot of topics and stuff, and
Dylan,
Brody.
from
But
what
Brody,
I-
but Brody made it sound smart.
From what I had heard about you before we had done this project, you did more than I expected you to do.
Oh fuck
See?
yeah, I did.
There you
dude.
go.
Like you actually did a decent bit. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I did. I do remember doing that, and like it was
But
towards
wait,
the end of the
wait.
project,
Here's
and
the
I got
kicker.
suspended.
Here's the kicker. You got suspended.
No, but you got
Yeah.
suspended at the beginning of the project for a couple days.
Yeah.
Once, like I think you got like in school or something for a day in the middle, and then you got suspended at the end.
At the end of it, yes, because I
Yeah,
remember
I
that.
didn't
We're
even
like,
get to
dude.
present. Didn't even get to present, and I think I still got like a B on it.
Dude, that's
That's
awesome.
not
I didn't
okay.
know that.
Yeah,
is-
I'm pretty
that's
sure I
completely
got
messed
like a
up.
B.
That's freaking goals right there.
That is
Suspension goals.
something else.
Oh, yeah.
Suspension goals.
Suspension goals.
But yeah, that's
Um,
like when me and Brody started talking, and then like PBL when we did PBL.
Yeah.
Oh, what was
And
PBL?
for PBL is
It was
problem-based
the boat.
learning, by the way.
Dude, the
Oh,
boats,
yeah.
that was so fun. Me and
Yes, we
Hayden,
had to
build
me and you were in a group,
Yes.
Hayden. We
Yes.
should have won because Gil
And we
cheated.
should have because
No, that's
they
bullshit.
cheated
My
and brought
my
in
boat
way
did
more
better
profit.
than my boat
Dude.
finished second.
No, we finished
it was
second.
like
No, I thought we did.
No.
Because we were right behind the boat that had all the
We-
contraband on it.
Definitely finished second.
Freaking endless caulk. It was stupid. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
can't compete with
But
that.
pretty
Okay, so
much
just
we
just to
did
wait, just to give a little
problem-based learning.
context. Just wait, Dylan, just wait. Just to give a little context on this entire thing we're talking about. So, our old principal, like our sophomore, or you started like 7th grade year.
Freshman year. Well,
No, it
yeah,
started 7th
but
grade. Remember, because
in
we made
high
the
school is
catapults,
what I
and
was
then we
meaning.
made a water filter, which was so stupid. And then our freshman
that was
year,
the
we
dumbest.
had to make a boat, and basically you took the 4 classes, so freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, and everyone got split up into like a group of like 5 or 6. There wasn't any more than that, right?
Yeah, and it was just in
the
your grade
boat
level
time, I
too.
had like 8 people at least.
Me,
But you were
me
an
and
extra.
me and Hayden had a really small group. I remember that.
we did, yeah.
We did not have much, but anyway, so everyone gets split up into these like small groups, and you basically are tasked with like a bunch of like projects throughout the week to do like I don't know, just like write a paper, do a science project and stuff like that. But and then like as you're doing all of that, you have this really big like problem solving problem, which was building a bow out of cardboard. Yeah, out of cardboard, and then we
Well,
had like
unless you were a
waterproof paint.
cheater and you brought in silicone from home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
that's pointless. So basically we got a week to accomplish all of this stuff, and then at the end of the week every group took their boat and they put 2 people in it, and then we went to a YMCA, and then
Was
whatever
it
team
two? I thought
got
it was just one. Because I thought
No,
we just
because
had
me and
Andrew
remember
in it.
because me and Andrew were in that boat.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
because we
2
picked the
people.
2 lightest
Yeah.
kids? Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and
we had
then-
Jalen. Yeah, go ahead.
So whatever team got to the end of the pool and back first won. And mine and Hayden's group ended up getting second. I remember that.
See,
And the team, dude, we
Mine
definitely got second.
survived the longest though, with like the best, other than the cheating one.
No, dude.
Yes, it did. I have
remember
videos
that.
of it.
Dude, but we had
Anyways,
so many
so-
things not marked down on the boat.
So
Like,
the
we
the
skipped
team
over
that
a lot
won,
of steps.
the team that won, they cheated so much. It was
Yeah, they
actually
just-
pathetic.
But
Like we had
because we were
rules.
only
Like we
allowed
get in
couldn't
trouble though.
You
we
could
couldn't bring
one-
in like we couldn't sorry
well, you
Hayden, we couldn't bring
anything
in yeah, we couldn't bring anything in. Like we literally used like didn't we use like wood glue to glue this
was-
stuff together?
No, it was liquid
Well, we
nails.
got a bottle of
Oh
lit-
yeah, you're right.
Yes, and there was only one. So it was basically one caulk gun for the entire cardboard boat, and that was it. The other
Yeah.
group decided to bring some more in, and that screwed our boat tremendously.
It was a really
I remember I basically made mine like an origami boat, and it all folded up so that way there were no seams on the bottom, and then we
Seams on the
reinforced
bottom,
side
yeah.
ones.
That's what we kept trying to do.
Because I remember that I was like the only one that had any idea how to do this at all, and so I let a bunch of other people do all like the papers and stuff throughout the week, and I basically just did all the boat.
Made a design for the
No,
I
boating,
would
me,
say-
and me and you cut the boat, and then
Yeah, no,
like we,
Dylan, literally, you're the only one that helped cut that boat.
I would say
yeah, I
in our
cut the
group,
boat
Hayden.
and like I did like putting it together and shit like that.
Yeah, like I basically was in charge of like the design, and then like I would put the liquid nails down and have someone else hold it, and then like you would help me cut things out and glue things, and but basically it was like we had a group of like 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say in our group, Hayden, I think we all worked really well together. Like no one was tasked with like too many things. Is that
Yeah.
how you felt? I felt like we all like divided the work.
Yes, it was the better of the. so
Yeah,
many
because I
years.
know you
'Cause
had a bad
usually
experience like last year because you got stuck with
I
everything.
got stuck with all the paperwork every
Yeah.
freaking time.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
was
just
like,
I
"I'm
remember
was
gonna
the-
with you
build it."
that year.
I just remember the design
So-
phase. I thought I was with the stupidest people.
Yeah, but
Because nobody knew what the fuck they were doing.
but
never
then
thought
I'll go
building
ahead
a
about.
fucking boat.
I'll start explaining how I came friends with everyone else. I would say that like I feel like Hayden and Dylan, I feel like all of us, all our group, like all the guys in our class, I feel like right around 6th grade into junior highs when we started like becoming like a group. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Would you guys
I would
agree?
think
Yeah.
so.
Because
I
like
thought it was
remember
before-
like in
it was
6th
before
grade,
that even though.
really I don't really think
Yeah.
because didn't really hang out with you until
Well, it was
like
always the basketball boys were all
Yeah.
together.
That's true.
yeah, because I don't feel like it was like until about 7th grade because that's when we all started sitting together at lunch until you got
Yeah.
mad at us 8th grade year, putting
Yeah.
ketchup in your frappe, and it went on a
Nice.
3-year.
Yeah, 2.
No, it was you didn't sit with us till our senior year, dude.
Well, yes.
He held a 3-year grudge and didn't sit
Yep.
with us because there was ketchup in his. What was it? What was it? Was it
There
just like
was-
your
There
yogurt?
was, yeah.
It was a
There
yogurt
was a lot of
frappe.
other little stuff that led
Yeah.
up to that, and then I was
And-
finally.
Oh yeah, we see like we were just stupid junior high kids. Like we would mess with each other all the time at lunch. We'd
it
ruin
was a
each other's
little,
food.
little
food.
worse, little worse for me. I will say
defended
that.
you though, Hayden.
You did. I will give you that because
I don't
I
remember.
threw banana peels in like a fucking sophomore's face, and I was just some tiny little 8th grader.
I don't remember that
Yeah.
whatsoever. What are you talking about?
One of the older kids was saying a whole bunch of stuff about Hayden's hot mom, and Hayden was getting mad
Why did you
about
have to
it.
bring that up?
God damn it.
Just glad it's not about my mom for once. Goddamn.
Oh, Brody. Let's not even.
Yeah, and then
Brody.
I
My
went
man.
down there
Sorry,
through-
Brody. It's
threw banana peels in the kid's face.
you don't realize how many times I heard that over the
I
Oh,
course
really
of
don't
my
remember
life.
that.
It is so stupid.
But anyways, I would say me and Dylan started hanging out in like 6th grade.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
Yeah, but,
definitely like when me and Josh really clicked and hung out.
Yeah, I would say that like it wasn't until like senior year until like we all really started hanging out outside of
Well,
school.
I think it was somewhere through junior year, the bigger group of guys kind of started splitting off.
Yeah,
sectioning out.
definitely. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah, because
Um,
everyone worked.
which was great for me because I didn't like almost any of the other guys.
Yeah,
That's slightly factual there for me too.
yeah.
Pretty factual for me.
And I just
Yeah.
feel like we finally started finding our own cliques, and we started
Yes.
to figure out who we were as a person, who we wanted to be around, and how we wanted to spend our weekends and stuff like that. I feel like that was a really big thing.
Yes.
I just think it was
felt like
hard
our
because that
group.
school is so small.
Yeah,
Yes.
we went to a very, very small school. What, we graduated with 40
45
people,
people.
45 people, somewhere around
Yeah.
there. So there wasn't very
A
I don't
whole
know how to
lot
word
of
this.
diversity.
Yeah, there was no diversity. You basically had I feel like times are changing now because you have kids that don't go to school because they work, and you have kids who play sports, and you have your nerds. I mean, it's basically those three categories, and
That's
Or you
there's
just
literally
just
have like the kids like me that don't really do
the
anything
delinquents, the
in
delinquents.
school or out of school and are just like there at everything though.
Yeah,
But
That
you
is
weren't.
true.
like Josh said, me and Josh started hanging out 6th grade year, and it was pretty much I lived at his house pretty much on the weekends. And then it was always like me, Josh, and then a select few others every weekend, all the time. And then like senior year, definitely we all started hanging out and having a good time.
Definitely. I feel like Hayden, the only reason why you didn't hang out with us is because you were just hung out with all the older kids when we were in freshmen, sophomore, and juniors.
Yep,
You always hung
I
out with the
did
seniors.
a lot.
It's
Yep,
not like
because
it's not like you blocked us out. You you sat
no,
with them
that's
at
who I
lunch.
clicked with. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to throw it in your face or
Yeah.
anything like that.
No, I
And
did.
I
I
mean,
don't.
I feel like your cousin had a big part on that too, because
Yeah.
you knew your cousin
Yeah,
and then
because I
hung out
knew
with
a
all
lot
of
of
his
them.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I played Xbox with quite a few of them too, so that
Yeah.
was why.
But
But yeah, it's a good time.
yeah, our senior year, I would say we all
Yes,
really,
that
really
was-
clicked. That was
that
It's
I
my
would say
favorite year of high school.
yeah,
Oh, first
Same.
hands down.
that was
Best.
definitely the turning point, I would say, in all of our friendships, because that's when we
Yes.
finally we had what, 3 classes together
That's what-
back to back to back. We
Yes.
literally
Yeah, that was
spent
awesome.
Sometimes
half of
4,
our
sometimes
yeah.
5.
we
I
would literally
never,
spend our
like,
day together.
Yes,
I had
that's what helped a lot.
classes with the other group of kids that we don't hang out with much. I always was with them.
Yeah. And our senior year, what, me, Brody, and Hayden, and a few other kids, we took calculus, and then that went straight into programming, and then that went straight into accounting, and then after that,
Yep.
me and Hayden had a study hall, so 95% of the time we were
Yep.
still hanging out together.
First period, right before
Yeah.
calculus.
Oh yeah, it was
me
first
and
period
Brody
too.
were together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we literally spent all day
We were
together.
together, what,
And
6th
Dylan
period?
too. Yeah, 6.
Dude, bring in the
6th
Switch
period,
in
yeah.
to play Mario Kart.
Yeah. No, that
Dude,
Dude,
and
that was
Smash. Dude, we
awesome.
played so much Smash in school.
Oh, yes,
But
we did.
every day, every Friday, 6th period, I would bring in my
Dude,
Switch and we'd hook it
yep.
up to the giant screens and we'd play Mario Kart.
The
Ain't
last.
nothing wrong with
When
that.
did we start that? The last quarter or semester?
Last quarter.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I think
yeah,
last
'cause we didn't do it
semester.
a whole lot.
It was maybe halfway through the third semester.
Yeah,
Or third.
it was fun.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, dude, our
Better-
freaking teacher sat there and played with us. Oh, that
That
sounds
was
weird,
awesome.
but
But then when we played in the lab and Miss Roosevelt came in, and
oh
she's
my
like,
God.
"We better not be making this a routine." And we're like, no. How about just on Fridays?" And she let it
I was
slide.
just trying to push the button. I just
Yeah.
continued to push it.
Dude, we all just
She
kept
was.
playing as she stood in front of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was so
wasn't
cool.
impressed about
She's a
that.
cool lady. Like honestly, she was
Dude,
my
I
favorite
walked
principal.
every day I saw her in the hallway. How's it going, boss? Every day. And like
Yeah.
after that, she never had a problem with me.
Yeah, she's really cool. Like personally, she will follow the rules obviously, but
Yeah.
she's a really cool lady.
Dude, yeah, like at the basketball game when I ran with the flag.
What did you
she
end up
put a
saying?
stop
What
to
did you
that.
end-
Dude, I ran down to the other side and I stopped and I was
Wait,
like,
wait. The other side. Just wait.
The
The other
opposing
side
team.
were the opposing team's
Student section
was all standing, and we just
Yeah.
got done yelling back and forth we have spirit. Yes, we do. We have spirit. How about you? We just got done doing that for probably what, 10 minutes or something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's just like dumb long. and I ran down there with my flag. I stop as I'm turning. I was like, "You guys fucking suck," and took off running. Like everyone on their side, like there were some that were upset about it, and then kids were literally laughing. I was standing out getting concessions, and the kid that I screamed it to, like in the crowd, was just like, "Dude, that was funny as hell."
Like, you got balls, kid.
Yeah, and then like I guess their cheerleading coach was right behind the kids and heard me say it. So she went to
Yeah.
their principal, and their principal comes up to me because I was still sitting there with the flag.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Were you
as you were in our student section.
Yeah, as in our student section, still holding the flag, this lady walks up to me and she was like, "Were you yelling profanity at my students?" And I was like, "Huh?" She said it again. I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And she was like, "I heard you. One of my coaches heard you. I'm going to tell your principal." And I was like, "Cool, go tell her." She comes up to me, calls me out into the hallway, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was like,
No,
"You know
granted,
what's up." And I was
this
like,
is like in the middle of a basketball game. Like
"Oh yeah,
I think Dylan, I think you did that during a timeout, and I literally think now we are in the middle of a basketball game.
oh
Yes.
yeah."
Because it was one of my
So
games.
we're like third quarter of the varsity basketball game. So it's about over. She comes up to me, calls me out to the hallway. I'm talking to her. She was like, "Did you go down there yelling some profanity?" And I was like, "Yeah." Some kid came up to me and said that that was hilarious. And she was like, "Well, the principal doesn't think that. If I see you do it again, I'm gonna kick you out of all the games."
See, like that. Like, you told her
She
the
just
truth,
didn't care.
and she didn't care.
I mean, she
She did
cared.
say one more time, but that is like the fact she let you do it without any punishment
Oh
is
yeah,
great.
like I
Well,
was
she
just
knows it would be
like,
more trouble for her if she
"What?"
would try to punish you for it.
That
Oh,
is
yeah,
true.
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, because I
That's
would just
great.
continue resenting against her.
Just walk up
Yeah.
to
Kinda
the
like my
principal.
father.
Suck it.
Yeah, it was great doing that.
Next we're gonna talk about our plans with this podcast and just like what we I don't know what I don't know I don't want to say what we expect out of it, like where we want to go with it, and what our schedule is going to look like. So I don't ever want to take this podcast.
What do you mean by
Just
schedule?
wait. I'm gonna talk about like our plans for this. First of all, I don't want to ever take this podcast too seriously. I just want to be able to hop on here and talk with some mates and just have a good time. I and if so,
Yeah, I feel like that's
yeah, and if
the
something's
goal.
said on here that is offensive or offends you, like we don't mean it. It's just how we are as a group of friends. And
It's our
yeah,
humor.
I, I I just feel like that's a big thing. Like we're going to definitely say some sick, twisted, dark stuff that might not be funny to everyone else.
Yeah, it might not be obvious it's a joke, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of our humor is.
Most of the time, it's a
Yeah.
joke.
And this is going to be a weekly podcast to start out. This is our first time ever doing something like this, so we're not gonna be perfect at it whatsoever. And
Obviously.
I mean, we've had
We're
some
gonna
like
get
shitty
better over
YouTube
time.
experience in the past, but it doesn't really
yeah,
count for anything.
but we don't like talking about that. But so this is obviously episode 1, and nothing is gonna be perfect. The show is only gonna get better as we continue making episodes. The quality of the show, everything in general, is just going to get better. But this will be a weekly show, like I said before. So I don't know exactly what day. We haven't quite decided that yet. It's probably just gonna be whenever it works out, like when we can record, who can edit and stuff like that. Because I right now, or me and Dylan right now, are both working full-time jobs, and Brody and Hayden are both attending college currently.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
our schedule's not completely full, but at the same time, like things do come up, and yeah, so we're gonna try to make this as consistent as possible, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Try our
definitely
best.
something that will be
Yeah.
consistent.
So why don't we talk about that? Like, what's college like, guys? How's that going?
Oh, this sucks.
Sucks.
It's too much
It's.
fucking
I
homework,
will.
dude.
I'm sure it's a
Yeah.
lot better than 3 hours of work.
I don't know, man.
I will. I would agree with that slightly.
What, too much homework?
Besides, well, yeah, mine it's kind of okay, but it
Yeah,
does.
Brody's
I'll
going
admit
to
it
like a
kind of
200
sucks.
IQ college.
That's not okay. It
Yeah, that's a little higher
the
than
average
mine.
ACT
Yeah,
is
no
like
offense,
a
Hayden.
29.
No offense, Hayden.
I mean, I'm not gonna take offense because
Wait,
a degree's
what
a
was the
degree.
average CT
Like a
score?
29.
That's it.
Bro, I
That's
got
impressive.
a fucking 14 on mine. A 14.
That'll be
Uh,
close.
I don't know the credibility behind the study, but a study did like research, and they pulled students from some of the best schools around and like measured how smart they were. I don't know what scale they used, whatever, but I do know that we placed 4th and we were 1 above Harvard.
Wow.
That's dope.
Oh my god.
So,
That's
but again, I don't know what
crazy.
they
No, I
used
would-
as a test for that, because like
Yeah.
obviously Harvard's a lot different school than this STEM school. So
I bet you they did it probably by like districts.
I'm not sure. So
Your college is a little bit bigger
Yeah.
than
So
mine.
you guys
I just go to some little private college in Indiana.
want to dabble in what major you guys are in?
Oh yes. So yeah, we're both going for mechanical engineering
Yep.
right now, trying to make some hopefully big money moves, big stonks, if you may.
You're in the bag.
Yes. So
I'm currently
hopefully we can leave.
sorry, you go.
Nope,
Okay,
you're
as
good.
I'm currently debating minoring in like geology or like some geological science, because I find rocks very
That'd be
interesting.
cool.
So is there any way that could tie into mechanical engineering?
Yeah, a lot of mechanical engineering has aspects of geology in it, like
Really?
any infrastructure, anything like that. If you're building on an area of like siltstone or any type of rock that expands and contracts with moisture, any
Yeah.
building you build on that's gonna fall apart.
That's interesting.
So actually, by the school, there's a big patch of a siltstone that you can't really build on, because you'll see there's like no buildings on it, or maybe
Yeah.
there's like one, but after like 5 years the building's just done. So
So what do you want to do with your degree?
I have no
Brody?
clue. I'm
Besides
gonna
your
make
class.
money.
Make
Yeah.
money.
Okay, well yeah, same. I think I'm gonna deal more in the manufacturing aspect, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel like I was one of the engineers that I work with at the company I work for. He said that he went into manufacturing engineer, and he says that he really wished he would have went into mechanical engineering because he thinks and he feels that like the opportunities for mechanical engineering is so much more broad because the study of mechanical engineering
It is super
Yeah,
Yeah,
it like
mechanical is kind of
'cause,
like a
like,
catch-all. So a lot of people that
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing just join
Yes.
in mechanical.
it applies to more than
Yes.
just like it applies to a lot of things. It's not like electrical engineer where you're only working with like electricity. It's not like software engineering where you're only
Yeah.
working with computers, or like manufacturing engineer where you only work with like the actual manufacturing of a product. Like
See, and
it goes to so many things.
I hear a lot of people say like mechanical is basically every other type of engineering. They can do basically anything any other type of engineer can do, just maybe not as specialized or not as
Yeah.
but they
In-depth,
can do it
yes.
a much more broad topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about engineering. Putting any two
That's one
cents.
of the reasons I picked mechanical engineering, is because it had such a broad thing.
Yeah.
So if I ever wanted to do something else, I could do something.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good aspect to think about because like you never know. I mean, it's impossible to know what you want to do for the rest of your life as soon as you get out of college or as soon as you get out of high school. There's no way. No matter how many how many interns you do or how many anything job shadows, how many jobs you have, there's just no way you're gonna be able to
Yeah, I
know.
mean, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I liked making things and I liked designing things, and
And you're really good at it. You were really
I was
good
good
at
at
it.
math. So
Yeah. I guess I'll go next. Right now I'm just working at I don't want to call it a factory 'cause it's not really a factory. I'm just working at a company that makes popcorn machines, and currently I'm saving up a little bit of money so I could start school in about January, February to become a commercial helicopter pilot. And yeah. So that's just basically
Can't wait for those
yeah,
rides.
it's not gonna be free though, motherfucker. It's gonna cost you about a lot of money.
that's not very cash money of you.
Dude, listen, if you
That's not
ever
very
That's
cash
not
money.
very
if you ever want me to fly you up in the mountains to take engagement photos, you can do that. I'll do that for you. Just kind of pay.
I wasn't really planning on getting married until I was at least 30
What?
ish.
I wasn't really
Well, I
planning on
guess
getting
that
married in
keeps
general.
track with like how long it's taken to lose your virginity. So that's
Yeah,
fine.
wait, what? People have
Yeah.
sex before marriage?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is wrong
Yeah.
with you guys?
Nasty.
Premarital
Anyways,
sex?
my plans for that is I don't really know what I want to do in it. There's a lot of opportunities because you can go be an instructor, I think I'll really like teaching because if I wasn't going to go be a pilot, I definitely would probably be going to college to be some sort of teacher, probably math or history because
Dude, I could not handle kids.
I don't know.
Fuck
I think it'd be
that.
I think it'd be a lot of fun just to see like the experience like I got to have in school. I really think I'd want to like replicate
Yeah,
that and
but
like
for
give
every
that to
one
other
of
kids.
that, there's
I
like
would
10
have
kids that just get on your nerves.
Yeah, there's
every
10
day.
Dylans.
not even Dylan's though. Like the bigger pieces. Like I hate the ones you actually hate.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
There you go. That's a
Exactly.
very good example.
If I wasn't a mechanical engineer, I would definitely be an art major.
Why?
Because I honestly I love art so much, and there's so many different job opportunities there that it's kind of insane if you think
You would
about
do
it.
like
Because all these
After you do art for a couple of years,
Yeah.
it gets so boring.
no, it'll be fine because McDonald's is always hiring.
That's very true. Hey, listen,
That's what
dude. Listen,
that's
it's
what I
always
was leading
free.
up
It's
to.
always free to be a crack whore too, and addicted to meth. Always
That's
free to do
true.
that.
Oh no, well, just besides paying for the meth.
Yeah, dude, but that's why like you be that's why
Unless you
because that's
make
why
it.
you
Unless you
become like
make
the
it.
crack whore so you can pay for your, you know. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like kind of a circle. It's like the circle
Yeah,
of life.
it's self-sustaining, you know.
Yeah, like you sell your body and you get to meth.
Win-win. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, basically. But okay, I'm gonna finish mine real quick. So another thing I could do is that I could like go to fucking Hawaii and like do tours out there and go to crazy places and fly crazy areas, or I could become a
would be
life flight.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it would be awesome. Or I could become a life flight pilot and make six figures. I guess it just kind of all depends on whatever my heart desires.
Dude, or you could come out
Six
to
figs.
Colorado and do helicopter tours in the mountains.
Dude, but then I'd be so tempted to like what happens like when you just like go up in the mountains and like you get lost?
But you
You know what I
don't get
mean?
lost, dude.
Dude, but
You get found, hopefully.
You die?
I mean,
No.
your helicopter has like GPS and crap, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
Like,
know, but like,
come
dude, like,
on.
I don't know, like, I feel like flying in the mountains would just be so sketchy because I feel like
Dude, it would
that,
be
like,
awesome.
I know, like, it'd be awesome, but at the same time, like, how
Well,
unpredictable is like the weather when you're up there? You know what I mean?
what's the
It just
altitude where
depends.
the
I
air
mean,
starts to thin too much for those?
you wouldn't
Like,
get
it's
that
not
high.
there, is it?
Yeah, I mean, like, you can go like
Right?
15,000
Okay.
feet and you'll still be fine.
Okay.
Oh, you never know how high you're gonna get in Colorado.
Yeah, smoking that Colorado Kush.
But like
Kush
something like
Colorado.
95% of the mountain peaks don't have like roads or like paths up to them and stuff like that. Like you could see so much crap that most people never get to
Oh
see.
yeah, no doubt about it. Like that's definitely like well, that's like one thing why I'm glad I'm like going into this occupation is because like if I want to be like, hey, you know what, fuck it, I want to go to Colorado or I want to go to Alaska, I want to go to Florida, I want to go to California and just
Alaska
go
would be fucking awesome.
and just go fly. Like, dude, there's literally so
Alaska
many
would be
job
really
opportunities. Like tourism, anywhere there's tourists, like, dude, you can get a job flying a helicopter and you can go like Mount Rushmore. Can you imagine flying right next to Rushmore? Like that'd be crazy. That would be
Yeah.
insane.
Because by that point, they might have Donald
Oh,
Trump's
they
face
better
on the
have.
side.
They better
Oh,
have Trump.
I
heck
doubt
yeah.
that.
Dude, you never know.
There's no way in hell.
Dude, hey, listen here.
Yeah.
Let's
There's
get a
no way.
petition started.
What did you just say?
Let's get a
I
petition
don't
started.
think that
Dude,
that's something that can
yes.
happen.
We could
I
have
mean, first could they like
make
finish
the-
it?
make
'Cause
a
it's still not
GoFundMe.
finished.
Dude, listen, it's a work in
It's
progress.
not finished.
We're waiting
No,
for
they
we're
stopped
waiting
it. They
for we're
fucking
waiting
gave
for
up
George
on it.
Washington. Listen,
They
George
ran out of
Washington.
funds, man.
Yeah, because George Washington died.
Oh.
The OG.
Oh, that's what I
The
forgot
OG
about.
Make America Great Again, George Washington.
No, that was Make America.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Make
That was
America.
Make America. That's true. Right, Dylan. That was right,
Yes,
Dylan. That was
Trump
Make
daddies
America.
make
You know what we're
America
talking about, right,
great
Dylan?
Yeah, that is Make America.
again.
Oh.
I love memes.
But, like Denver and the surrounding cities are some of the fastest growing cities in the country, so you could find a shitload of tourism up here.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And like, my parents went to Colorado like last year or something like that, and it is just absolutely beautiful.
Dude,
It
I
is
should send you some pictures
so
like
beautiful.
from my dorm. Like, it is ridiculous.
Yeah. It
Should send you some pictures from my dorm.
so someone sent memes. Hayden, I think you have a very good grasp on this. What is the boomer meme?
Hey, we didn't talk about my
Oh,
future.
sorry, Dylan. I'm sorry, we skipped right over you. What is your future, Dylan?
Yeah, just go ahead. On to the memes.
Okay. No, because it is a meme, dude. It is a meme.
It is a meme.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
Okay, wait, I got a story. So the engineer I was talking about earlier, me and him are pretty close. We talk every day at work, and he was like, "Hey, so, I got a story for you." I'm like, "All right, let's hear it." He said that so his wife was in the kitchen this morning getting their 4-year-old son around and whatever, and he was sitting at the kitchen table, like I think he said he was like tying his shoes or something like that. In the corner of his eye, he can see their stairs, and all of a sudden he just sees blur of colors tumbling down the stairs and landing on the bottom step. He says he goes over there like freaking out, and it's his 1-year-old son.
Holy fuck.
His 1-year-old son, like,
Like, this is
yeah,
Is he
legit?
100%.
fine? Is
Yeah,
he
he's
like
all right.
okay?
Oh,
He got
What
like a
the
bloody
fuck?
nose. He got like a bloody nose. He said, but then like they took him to daycare, and they're like,
that's the
they-
joke. He's dead.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. No, he's perfectly
Dude, my sister did that with nephews
with
one
you.
time.
With you.
Accidentally knocked one of my nephews down the stairs.
God.
Yeah, he said the only
can
thing
see
he
your
remembers
sister doing
seeing
that.
is just like a blur. He said he was wearing like a tie-dye shirt or something like that. He said he remembered just seeing a blur of colors go down the stairs. And I'm like, dude, that you're dad of the year. I'm like,
Oh,
go
no.
you, man.
You think if the tie dye spins
My
fast enough, it just
God.
looks like a multicolored shirt? Like it's no longer tie dyed.
Yep. That's facts.
I don't know, dude.
No, it becomes a blur.
It was spinning the wrong way then.
And like he said that, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, when
duh.
he like grows up, you can be like, hey, I didn't drop you down the stairs. You dropped yourself down the stairs, by the way. Like that's like
That's
it
true,
is
though.
true. So back to the boomer meme. Hayden, you told me a story about how you used it in your everyday life, actually.
Oh, God. It was so unexpected. I said it just like I've said it a million times before, but that's the first time I've ever said
Yeah.
it. So if you guys are familiar with the OK Boomer meme that is kind of trending
So what
right
is like the
now,
boomer? What is
that
boomer like? What's the aim
the
age
boomer is
demographic?
the baby. Well, that's like the baby boomer
Yeah.
generation where there was a shit ton of people born. So that is more
64 to
likely your
74, I
grandparents.
think.
It's
Yeah, like your grandparents' age ish.
it's like the pull yourself up by your
Um,
bootstraps generation.
Great Depression
yes, that
generation.
one. Well, it's the
I
generation
know,
after
Hayden.
that,
I
I'm
know,
pretty
Hayden.
sure. But
It's just for
anyway,
the memes.
okay, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so that meme's become popular because that is how, like, not millennials, but our generation is responding to them because they just hate us
Dude,
for
they're
some
just
reason.
boomers.
So instead of trying to explain
They're just
ourselves,
boomers.
we just say, okay, boomer. And apparently they have compared that to the N-word for black
No
people.
way.
I've seen a
So,
couple news
yes,
things.
that is,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I did not know it was that extreme. I
yes.
just thought it was simply like some kids like just memeing on the internet, like
Well, I
calling
mean,
like
it's
older people boomers. I
it's
mean,
the
like
same
it's
thing as like when they took the white power thing, or like the OK sign and turned it into a white power
Exactly.
thing, and like,
oh
it is
But anyway, okay, boomer.
it's just ridiculous.
yeah, but it's even better when you
So
say it really
anyway,
quick, like, okay, boomer.
okay, boomer. Like, I just started saying that in my head and I finally said it. So I went to Walmart to, of course, get the essentials, index cards and Oreos when you're in college. So I walk out, again in my car, and I
Wait. Were
pull
they
up to
double stuff?
where you, well, of
Okay,
course
just
they're
want to make
double
sure.
stuffed. Like, you can't get anything but double
Yeah.
stuffed. But
That's how I
anyway, I
like
get
my-
in my car and I'm coming up to where the pedestrians cross, where cars are supposed to stop for people to go cross. So there's one person goes in front of me, and I start creeping up a little bit, and this old lady stops and looks at me. I'm like, oh, what a nice old lady. She's gonna let me go. So no more than the second I start going, she starts walking forward. I'm like, well, I'm not stopping now. So I probably come like 3 feet close to
Oh
her,
my God.
going like I had to turn to go around her. And I pop my head up and I look at my rearview mirror, and all I see is her face looking at me in disgust. Like, she cannot believe that I just did that. And I look up without hesitation and I go, okay, boomer, and then go on with my everyday life.
that is
Oh, that's
actually
great.
amazing.
Oh my god.
You should have like rolled down
it
your
was
window. You
instant
should have
reaction.
rolled down your window and be like, hey, normie, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
That's what you should have done.
And I proceeded on with my life. And I thought it was the funniest thing
I mean,
ever.
it is very funny. Another thing I want to talk about is like just the meme culture, like the comedy of like our generation. Like I feel like our generation specifically is like grown up on memes. Like it used to be like And they're like, I know, but like in like the 50s or 60s or maybe even 70s, I don't know for sure. Like it was like the norm to like to go to a dinner party and like sit down and like tell like a 5 minute joke. You know what I mean? Like if someone sat all of us down, like we were like hanging out with a bunch of buddies, and like someone said a 5 minute joke, you know, I would be like, okay, no wait, no, this joke's stupid. I'm like, I'm bored.
Dude, I would get
Unless
lost
it's
with
a
the
really good
person.
joke. If it's a really good joke, I would love it. But
Yeah,
if
but
it's not worth it. If it's like, huh, the dog was licking the jam off of his pee pee, not the peanut butter, huh? Like stupid.
Yeah.
Like I'd be
What?
like, oh,
But like what I was trying
that's
to get at
great.
is like I really feel like I'm not saying like we're all like autistic ADHD fucks, but like I really think like when it comes to
Yes.
comedy, like I think our generation has just kind of destroyed like the whole culture of like longer jokes because like everything has to be like a punchline now. It can't be like a setting and a setup and all that stuff and then the punchline. Like right now we need something like highly controversial and like just something like shock humor.
I don't know if it has to be controversial. The last meme I like actually laughed out loud at was the one I sent you this, Hayden, the pigeon symptoms pigeon.
Yeah.
It,
Oh my god.
so it's one of the
so
meme formats where it's like,
stupid.
why is millennial humor so weird, blah blah blah, and then it literally says pigeon syndrome symptoms pigeon, has just a picture.
Pigeon, and there's a picture of the pigeon.
It's just so dumb, but it made me laugh so hard.
Like the big
It was
Chungus, like the
so
big
funny.
Chungus meme.
Okay,
loved
that one
And
was
like
meme.
all the
dumb.
Ugandan knuckles. Like that was the dumbest shit ever. But dude, when that was in, that was in. And no matter what was said during or no matter what you saw, if it had Ugandan knuckles in it, it was
For the
fucking
queen.
hilarious. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like it's like there's like the Pepe meme, and there's countless memes that are just like so
Pepe
pointless and
hands.
stupid. They're like don't even have any like
Dude, the one meme, no matter how old it is, the whole "this bitch empty" yeet,
Yeet.
like that is still the greatest
I
meme.
love
I
my
saw
favorite
one
meme.
today, and like this kid whipped a Powerade bottle at another kid's head, and it just made the loudest sound, and like I just could not help but laugh at.
or like the meme where it's like nobody, literally nobody. Like just like stuff like that.
Yeah, that one.
My favorite right now is the the one blonde lady pointing
Yes.
with
Oh my
their like she's
god.
like
Oh, and the
crying mad,
cat.
and then the cat sticking across with like different
Yeah,
words.
that is really funny.
Mine is still the eye guy, the one where he makes the look like it's um sitting in the trade centers on November 11th, whenever 9/11 is. My bad, I feel
September.
dumb. Yeah,
Yeah, when's
September.
9/11
I
on?
don't know, dude.
What
Yeah, what
day's
is
9/11?
No, I couldn't
What,
think of the ninth
what
month
is
right at
9/11
this
on?
minute. I couldn't think of the
Wait, was
ninth
I born?
month.
Was I alive?
But and it says like you're sitting in the office, airplane Wi-Fi connects, and it's just
Oh
like you
my
look
yes.
down,
god.
eyes
Oh,
closed,
that's so.
eyes open again. Yeah, that one is still really
That is
great.
messed up.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Do you guys remember the meme that went, or the buzz looking alien meme that went around?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
The previous
Yes,
one.
that was.
Oh, boss, look at alien! Thwack! And he does a big old
It
black
was
guy. His wiener goes around in a circle.
Or the Bruno Mars song.
oh yeah, the bum
The
bum
Bruno
bum
Yes.
bum
Mars
bum.
one.
Ding,
Dun,
ding,
dun,
ding,
dun,
ding,
dun,
ding.
dun. Yeah, that one was great. Like there was a dick one of that
Yeah.
too.
I feel like in the past like I would say like past 2 or 3 years, I think like the one meme that stuck around probably the longest was the Ugandan knuckle. I felt like that meme, like it stuck around for so long and like it never died off.
I when I used to work
Yeah.
with Hayden's brother, we would just click at each other
Yeah.
sometimes on the line, just randomly
For the
for like
queen.
5 minutes straight.
I felt like that was like a really big one. I don't know why, or like the Arthur Fist.
Do you know the
Dude,
way?
the Arthur Fist is a classic.
Arthur Fist is classic. What about how like older people? I don't want to say older people. Like even my dad says instead of memes, he says memes or like memes.
May.
Well, if they say
I
that,
hate
Yes,
they're
like
that.
I'm like,
retarded.
dude,
Like, learn your
it's a
freaking
meme,
grammar or
bro.
I
something.
had to
Like,
sit my mother down and like have a talk with her about that.
Like that's literally like
what do you mean it's not me? It's like you're retarded. No, it's
that's literally
me.
like an okay boomer moment. 110%.
Yes.
Or like
Okay.
or how there's been a
Okay,
whole
boomer.
bunch of posts about white moms like in their 40s and it's a minion.
Yeah.
Oh, the Facebook meme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
my dad's girlfriend, they've been together for like 7 years now. But she showed him a meme the other day, and he goes, "What? I don't get it." And then he's like, "Did you write that?" Like he just didn't understand the concept of a meme, which was the saddest thing to me.
Or
Oh
like
my
when you show a
God.
video to your parents, who is that? Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, boomer.
I hate
Like,
that.
did you
Like,
say
no,
this?
it's not.
What?
It's on the internet.
Yeah. Well, another thing we talked about is like Facebook. Like Facebook has become so obsolete to like the younger generation. Like the
I've never had to
the only
get it.
reason why I have Facebook is
Instagram
because I
is
have so many family members that post like stuff on there. That is the only reason why I have Facebook. Like if you want to look at the dankest memes
I
of the
didn't.
years or the day, you just go to Twitter, Instagram, and it's like literally meme infested.
Yes.
Dude, not even Twitter. I'm
Well,
not
that's what
Twitter
Twitter.
game.
I don't use for memes.
Twitter is
No.
just a battleground.
I think yes. Twitter is not. My brother uses it for memes, and I'm like, dude, get freaking Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
You'll love it. He's tried it
only
twice and
time-
given up on it in a day.
The only time I've ever used Twitter is when we were still in school.
Oh yeah, for the things that for
Like
whatever week we had.
cancellations.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like
thought you
I
meant for, like, other
haven't.
stuff.
No, I haven't even like took them off of my Twitter because I haven't even logged onto my Twitter, and I'm still getting emails about like the school when they're closed or delayed. I'm still getting emails for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I just like when Facebook. I remember being like 13 or 14. Like Facebook was the shits, man. Like everyone had a Facebook. Like that's where that's where everything happened. And now it's just like Instagram. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna take over the game and like just everything. Like I don't know. Just
I didn't want to give Mark Zuckerberg my information.
it's all
The
it's all one
lizard
big
people.
corporation at this point.
The last time I used Facebook was to like update my relationship status.
Ooh.
Like it's
I
been
use
over
Facebook
6
to look
months.
at stuff for sale.
Is there an extra single
Extra
option?
single, extra
That's
virgin
cool.
olive oil. How about that one?
Yes, extra virgin olive oil. That would be my profile picture.
What about didn't your Twitter bio used to be single as a Pringle?
Yes,
I
actually,
remember that for some
for a
reason.
long time it was.
You're
I remember
Yeah,
when
you
that
had to
was a
hit 'cause that
thing
was
for people to
fun.
put.
Single as a
you
Pringle?
listen. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with being single as a Pringle.
Yeah.
No, man, you just gotta have a
Pringle's still
piece on the
pretty
Since we're on
side.
like the meme topic, what about
Yeah.
like edgy humor? Like how like 95% of the memes, like when 9/11, like right around when that is, like it's just like for like
That's what the memes
it's like
are.
1 or 2 days and it's just like straight 9/11 meme, 9/11 meme, and it's like it's one of those
I will
things
admit,
that like you look at it,
it is
yes,
horrible,
but you have to
but you
laugh.
cannot not look
I
at it.
have so many
laugh.
saved on
Like,
Instagram from those like 3 days.
it is
And like I'm not a
horrible.
terrorist, and I think terrorism is an awful thing.
Exactly.
But dude, you have to laugh. Like, are you an American if you're not laughing at 9/11 meme?
Well, I mean, it's the old thing like
I
comedy
mean-
equals tragedy plus time. Like
Yeah, you were. That is 100%.
Yes.
Like, I mean, just like I don't know. I feel like
Well, we're American, Josh, so we laugh because Bush did 9/11.
Jesus Christ.
anyways,
I was born 6 days after 9/11. So.
6 days. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah,
my
I
mom's
was a
water
year
broke
old
on
when it
9/11.
I was
happened.
also
but they,
a
like,
year old.
Somehow they like postponed it or whatever.
Are you the leader of ISIS?
Yes, yep. As
God
as an
damn it.
infant, as a fetus, I was.
He was. Yeah, you weren't even
Yeah.
No,
out
that was
yet.
actually that was Al Qaeda, wasn't it? It wasn't even ISIS. What am I talking about?
It was Al Qaeda,
Yeah.
bro.
It was Bush.
Yeah, bro, get
It
your
was
terrorists
Bush.
right.
Al Qaeda.
It was, but Bush Light,
Jesus Christ.
Bush Heavy or
Latte.
Bush Light,
Bush Light.
or like the president that like got in trouble for getting his dick sucked.
Bill,
I
dude,
did not
and Monica
have
Lewinsky,
sexual relations with that woman, Miss
Anyways,
Lewinsky.
back to edgy humor. Like, where do
They
you think?
did.
Like, I think.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Stop.
Oh,
Like,
fuck
I
off.
think.
Fuck off with that shit.
What? It's true.
Epstein didn't kill himself. Fuck off.
Wait, do you think
Those
he
are
did kill
pretty
himself?
classy right now.
Oh my
Yeah, do you
god,
think he
dude.
did?
I saw. Did you guys see the one where it was like a guy talking about war dogs and
Yes, yeah.
such? And at the end, he was like, Epstein
Yeah,
didn't kill
these
himself.
dogs are not made
I
to
loved
be
it.
pets.
That's
blah,
my
blah,
favorite
blah.
one.
Did you see the one where the guy was fishing?
And one final thing, Epstein
Did you
didn't
see
kill
the one where the
himself.
guy was fishing, and he took the fish off the hook, and he grabbed a pair of pliers, and he like
Pulled
pulled out
that
a piece of
paper out.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that, and
No
I'm like,
way.
Dude, that's dedication to a
Like,
bit.
even the fish knows.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, even the fish know, dude.
That is impressive. Them damn Clintons. I mean, how did I say that?
Did you
So,
did you see did you see the Scooby Doo meme? When the gang starts investigating
when the gang
the
starts
Clinton
investigating?
family,
No, I didn't see
and
that.
it was the fucking mystery machine, but it was
Mystery
on
machine.
fire in the middle of the
fire.
Oh
street.
my god. Was there deleted emails too?
I don't think it got that far.
Yes, they were in the van.
The van.
Oh.
So the next thing we're gonna talk about is the new biggest game. I would argue the big.
Our game of
Yeah,
choice right now.
I would argue probably gonna be the biggest game for a
Well,
hot
Biggest
minute.
fucking download
only
file, yeah.
because
Yeah, and that's
it is.
the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And how do we feel about this, guys?
I will tell you guys the only reason we like to play it so much is because we can play
Yeah,
together.
like
Like if we could play Battlefield together, I would much rather.
I don't
Dude,
know.
if we
I
could
feel
play
like
Siege together. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Siege for sure, because I like Siege a lot better. But like
Dude,
honestly,
I
I'm a Battlefield
hate
guy,
Siege.
so Call of Duty's kind of not my forte most
Yeah.
of the time.
I just feel like it'd be nice if like we had variety of games. If it wasn't just Call of
Yeah.
Duty, like if we got to
Yes.
play Siege, you'd be like, man, I don't want to play Siege. Let's go hop on Call of Duty. Like I feel like that's
Yeah.
what we need.
Yes.
Like
Dude,
we just need a variety.
I know what we
I-
can all get. Sea of Thieves.
I do have that right now.
I had it and it was trash playing by yourself.
But
Yeah,
we
see,
can all
that
play
game is fun
together.
with
Yeah.
friends. Yes, and that would be what we need.
But like, what do you guys? I feel like cross-platform gaming. I feel like this is gonna set a precedent that like it has to happen.
Yes.
I feel like this Modern Warfare is gonna live on until another cross-platform game comes out because it's
Yeah.
like a
Oh, for
heavy hitter
sure.
FPS that is just like it's made its impression on the gaming community and the gaming industry 100%.
Dude, because
Yes.
of either how toxic it being or how broken it is. Like I watch these new guys. I watch Wildcat on YouTube now, and if he does like a
Yep.
nasty kill, when they get to the lobby, he'll just sit there and spit on people. He'll just.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god.
I wish they
Dude, that's awesome.
I wish they
toxicity.
would still have like
Yeah, that's Call of Duty for
I wish
you
they would
though.
still have the feature where like when you killed someone, it like had their mic open for like 2 seconds. You could hear them talk. And it was on, like MW2.
Oh, you can.
Like,
Sometimes you
about that?
can, because I'm not sure if it's only a PC
No, I hear
thing.
it sometimes. I hear
though.
people go, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Really?
Who wants
It's in
Siege? Yeah,
there?
shit like that. I hear it
Yeah.
sometimes.
In the old COD when they're like, "Your mom is a
Yeah,
whore.
it was just
She's such a
it was
bitch.
just stupid stuff like that.
I fucked your mom." Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it
stuff
was
like that.
that's
Oh,
that was the
good
life,
time.
dude. But I think it's like so important that like it's like I feel like it's something that should have happened a long time ago because it's so stupid how like why would you want to keep everyone separate? Like at the end of the day,
It's
yeah,
just money.
exactly.
It's a
I know
money
it is,
game.
but at the end of the day, like
And
if someone wants to
exclusives
buy
and
a
stuff.
PlayStation, they're gonna buy a PlayStation. If someone wants to buy an Xbox, they're gonna buy an Xbox. If someone wants to buy a PC, they're gonna buy a PC. Like it's just
I went with Xbox because there's exclusives that I really, really like.
Yeah.
So I only play
I
Xbox.
bought it because a lot of my buddies had it and Halo.
PC
honestly.
master race, dude.
I don't know, it just amazes me because
Yeah.
you know when they're developing a lot of these console games, they're testing them on PCs.
Yeah,
So
100%.
like, how hard is it to just keep it on a
It
PC?
can't, not at all.
Yeah.
I just
You
don't
know
really
they
get
all
it.
have that game on.
Yeah, and it's just like they like this game is like it's so big, like, and I don't feel like it's gonna die anytime soon just because of the sheer fact that the like everyone like us, like we were like, hey, you guys want to play video games, and like we already know what we're gonna play
Yeah.
because it has to be Call of
Yeah.
Duty because there's nothing else we can play together.
I mean, me and Hayden can play
Yeah,
whatever
and me and
together.
Brody can play whatever together,
fair.
but we can't all play together. That's what I'm getting at. So Dylan, are you gonna be a reoccurring guest to this podcast, or is this?
I mean, I would like to become a reoccurring guest. I would like to become one of the four. Try and figure out what the circle.
Yeah,
jerk is.
dude, that's what we're trying to
Dude,
do. That's what the
yes.
end goal of
Dude,
this
we
podcast
just
is.
can't figure
I
it
mean-
out. I don't understand it.
It is extremely
I
hard.
wish. We
I
need to
may
find
be
the
a little
radius.
experienced, boys. I may be
You
able.
might be able to bring
figure
something
out.
to the table that we don't have.
Yeah, I might be able to
I
do that.
see. That is well. He
Ooh.
might just have to be on the podcast every week now, guys.
Well, no, that sounds like a
might just
freaking
have to
win.
do
I might have to. All right, guys. So that is the end of episode 1. We did it. You guys did it. We made it to the very end. We are here. We are
Woohoo!
proud to be here. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Stitcher, and I don't know, maybe YouTube someday. We never know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are ready to tune in next week. And bye.
Yep. Catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.
Always remember, say no to drugs unless they're free.
And if you ain't first, you're last. This is Hayden signing off.